Hello everyone, and welcome to a new video on my channel, and I believe this is going to be actually the first gaming video that we do, and not to keep things on a Harry Potter theme like I always seem to do, but I'm going to go back and play Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone for PlayStation 1. This is a game I haven't been able to play in a while, but I remember it being really fun and enjoyable. Even though it's really old, it's something from my childhood. So I think I'm going to start by playing through this game first and see where I get with this. But hopefully everything else in the game will be dimmed down, but hopefully all the music and the sounds give you some nice triggers, as well as with the controller sounds we've got going on. As you can see, we have actually got a game already started from me trying to test the game out, make sure it works. But we're going to start a new save today. This brings back like so many memories. I'll let you listen to this bit, but this is a good bit. So to cut bits out of the story, they sort of like read you through the, bits and pieces.
There was nothing about the starry sky that night to suggest that strange and mysterious things would soon be happening. As unsuspecting muggles slept, a huge motorbike with a giant astride it tumbled down from the darkness.
This is like the sort of voice I wish I could have. His voice they read is so like interesting and good to listen to.
Doorstep of number 4 Privet Drive. Nestled in the bundle was a baby, Harry Potter, the boy who lived. For the next 11 years, Harry lived with his dreadful step-parents, the Dursleys. Until that fateful day, when he received the letter inviting him to attend Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. Hagrid took Harry to Diagon Alley to purchase.
Like they use this bit in the story to sort of like cut bits out of the gameplay that obviously I don't think they could obviously fit into the time, because obviously the memory on these discs are quite small. But they use this bit to like cut through bits of the story, like the Diagon Alley and the whole bit of him being in the house of the Dursleys and the Sorting Hat. So this starts just like generally straight into Hogwarts.
Not Slytherin, eh? Said the hat in his ear. You could be great. It's all here in your head, and Slytherin will help you on your way to greatness. No? Well, if you're sure, better be Gryffindor.
And for other people that do know, I am sort of reading through the books of these at the moment as well. So it won't be in line with them, obviously, because it's not all the same, but and there's our very funny looking Albus Dumbledore. See what he says.
Welcome to Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. I am Albus Dumbledore, your headmaster. Now, Hogwarts is full of secrets, Harry, so search behind every door, but keep in mind, not all secrets. Oh, which reminds me, the third floor corridor is...
So casually said as well, how he's just going to say if you suffer from most painful death.
A most painful death.
But as you can actually tell from the game, they don't actually have any like voice actors from the actual movies or anything. Obviously they're going to, but all these characters sound so like different. Like in all the Harry Potter games, they're annoying. But we're head. I assume we got to head this way. But it's all coming back to me slowly. Like these games are so nostalgic for me. I think it's one of the first games I actually remember playing on any console. Looks like we've got Fred and George down here.
By the look of that scar, you must be Harry Potter. I'm Fred Weasley, and this is my brother, George. Hello there, Harry. We have a proposal for you. In Hogwarts, there are special portraits, and behind these special portraits are prizes. But of course, not just anyone can open up the portraits. You need to know the password. If you bring us earwax every flavour beans, we'll tell you the password.
Earwax flavoured.
We'll be in the Gryffindor
It's a weird flavour to
which is
sort
through
of
the
request,
portrait
I'd
of a
say,
fat lady.
but
See you around, Harry.
from what I remember, I think we can get behind here. Yeah, we can. I haven't played this game since probably I was 5 to 6, 7 years old, something like that. And I still remember it quite vividly in my head, which is like quite interesting. The voices are quite loud, aren't they?
Merlin, medieval, dates unknown, most famous wizard of all time, sometimes known as Prince of the Enchanters, part of...
Get out of here. I wanted to try something in a minute, actually. Let me know what you guys prefer more for this series going forward. Do you prefer to have like the characters reading out the names, the sentences and the bits and all that, what they're saying? Or would you prefer me to cut it and me to do it in soft speaking, because I can tone their voices down so they sound a bit more relaxing? But I could also put my voice over the top of it if that's something you would prefer. So we're going to head up here, I guess. There's not really any direction that I've been listening to, but I see I have to go this way. And you hear all the noises. Oh, that's not a good noise, actually. Might be if I turn it down, but you got loads of like footsteps and like nice backing music on this game and like background noise, so I'm hoping they'll make for good triggers.
Remember me, Ron Weasley? That
Slimy to Malfoy ran through his door with an owl under his arm. I think it was your Hedwig. Let's go after him. This might be quite hard for me to keep up with, actually, generally, because they speak very quickly and I can't choose how quickly the sentences go on. But it looks like Draco Malfoy has stolen my owl, so I'll have to chase after him for that, I guess.
Harry, let's find Hedwig.
Well.
Oh, this is one of the most savage burns in the history of video games.
And you do well to show me respect. Looking for that owl of yours? How careless of you to leave it lying about.
It's just the shape of their heads.
Go home to your mother, Potter. Oh, sorry. You don't have one, do you?
Oh, damn. This is a kid's game. That's brutal for a kid's game. But, like, everyone's just how everyone's, like, polygons on this game.
Nasty piece of work.
He is. I agree, Ron.
Us Gryffindor should stick together.
We definitely should. Especially if you can't climb a shelf like that. But I just find, like, all their... just the shape of their heads and their bodies and everything's disconcerting. There's just noisy legs. Oh. But he just sounds in pain every time he hits the ground.
Follow me.
Everyone seems to have to make noise when they jump as well.
Approach the edge and keep pressing forwards on the controller.
I'm sure Ron's alright though, like the shape of his head, I can't tell if it's his head or his hair or both. Oh, that's got nice noise.
Look, there's another feather.
Collecting the feathers sound quite nice noises. Right, so now Ron's wimping out and leaving us on our own to complete this. I don't know what for, but we will go ahead anyway. That's going to be annoying. I'm not sure that's going to be a nice noise to have to listen to. But Harry's like a 10-year-old boy, as you just saw then, has like superhuman jumping. So if I open the door.
Hello, Harry Potter. My name is Nearly Headless Nick, and I am the Gryffindor House Ghost.
He talks horrendously.
Look how tall this room is. Well, I mean, you must go all the way to the top to get out. If you want to look around, press your triangle button. Press the triangle button again when you've finished.
Thank you, Nearly Headless Nick. They look nothing. This game, like, I know it was made in probably like 2002, but none of the characters look like who they're supposed to look like. Harry's probably like the most realistic looking, followed by Ron so far. Dumbledore looks like an owl. Actually, the Weasley twins look the same, but this is mental. Like, you've got a school that's got this much danger in it. Like, look how much jumping and like daredevil stunts they're making them do. Oof. So, for no good reason, just because someone's managed to steal his owl and lock it up. Sorry if I'm not looking up at the camera too much. Like, I've got my screen here and the camera above.
Snails have escaped from a care of magical creatures class. Careful, they're dreadfully poisonous. Press the cross
There we go. We've got our first spell.
Chinks from your wand. That should stop. And watch out for those poisonous snail traps.
So you've got a school where you've got to climb up ridiculously tall towers and fight poisonous snails who have been let free, it seems. I'm surprised this space managed to stay open. Oh, that's going to sound quite, if I dim this down, that might sound quite nice.
You can use your L2 and R2 buttons to rotate the game camera.
Thank you. Okay. But it's like, from what I remember, games at the time, like, this is quite a well-made game generally. Like, it's one of the most well-made games that I played. I don't want to read that book. It says talk to the head, doesn't it, again?
Did you notice
Hello.
that those poisonous snails twinkle?
I did indeed, thank you.
Things that twinkle can be affected by a flipendo knockback jinx. This is
So that's like going to be our main spell. We're going to have to use it by the looks of it. Flipendo for doing most things. I wonder how you actually choose a spell on this, because it doesn't like I can like swap between spells, so there must be some sort of system for that. But I guess we'll learn another spell soon enough to figure that one out. Oh nice, get house points for innocently murdering rats as well. Must be doing them a favour. I don't exactly understand. Oh. As well as that, they also let weirdly robed dark men into schools who just seems to be watching me. I'm amazed this place managed to stay open, like just manages to stay open with the amount of stuff they deal with all the time. That just doesn't seem safe for children or anyone generally. All the stuff we've dealt with so far just to get our outback, which no one seems to be like stopping us from doing. And it will also just let a weird man into the school who just decides to watch children from a distance. I wanted to play this game because I think with all these noises and music and stuff, if they're sort of toned down to like lower decibels and stuff, I think they'd be quite nice to listen to. Oh Jesus Christ. They've really done Neville dirty on this one. Like, yeah, he wasn't the best looking in the first few films, but poor Neville. Sorry, I'm still trying to get the camera out of this game. Oh, sorry about sniffing. Got not a bit of a cold, I'm just having a big cold.
The lever is around here somewhere.
Thank you, Neville.
There, I found it.
So I'm hoping we're nearly out of this bit. I feel like this is obviously like this is the main tutorial to the game. Let's leap through the door, shall we? Because it's teaching us like the main spell and just how to do basic things. So this is like our introduction to the game. And I'm hoping there was Hedwig. Oh, they've done Hedwig dirty as well. His face is flat. So like, how they let this happen? Like my first day, like a first year Slytherin student steal an owl and run all the way down here and lock it away. Especially like it shouldn't be letting it happen to Harry because he's the chosen one. There we go. Oh, and there was a door behind it the whole time, so it could have got out. That doesn't make any sense to me. Surely he couldn't just fly out the door behind to begin with. He could have come this way anyway. Oh, we're back at Ron. Oh, jeez.
I see you rescued Hedwig.
Committed to that
She was
jump.
eager to get out, so I opened the door for her. That'll teach Malfoy to... Hi, I'm Neville. I'm in Gryffindor too. Harry helped me escape from some flapping... Nice to meet you, Neville. Come on down. It's all right. You guys go ahead.
Just do what Harry just did. Just throw yourself off the
Harry,
edge.
let's go.
Everyone looks so cracked in these games. The amount of people that are just a bit odd looking. Oh, Hedwig's back again. So we've just been dropped to Broom.
Wow! Henry brought you. I'll show you where the flying lift.
Oh no, I remember these being like really horribly hard to do. Like the steering's really jank on these. Oh, I've got to do it as well.
Doorway to the flying lesson. Watch yourself, Harry. I hear Madam Hooch is really strict. I'm still waiting for my broomstick. Our stupid Harry's ain't.
I remember this being one of my least favourite bits of the game. But we'll see what we can do. I remember it being really hard to control.
I am Madam Hooch, your teacher.
Oh jeez.
There is a house point bonus if
She
you
actually looks
excel at any
quite,
of the following tasks.
I'd say realistic.
Stay your broomstick
Apart from like
using
a flat
directional
face,
buttons
but she
and
looks
use the
like
clock.
Madam Hooch should
First,
look.
fly through each hoop that appears in sequence.
Unlike a few other people. Alright. Oh, eh. I definitely went through that. Oh, this is horrible. This is so, like, janky to do. I'm not sure I'm going to make it. Oh, no, I might do. One more. Semi type.
Well
Oh, I
done.
got house points, so I must have done it.
Gryffindor. The next test is a little harder. Fly through. Ready, Potter?
This must have been like early days of like analog sticks and joysticks because like they're so janky to use. I struggle with this as like a 6-year-old. Gee, sorry. I struggle with this as like a 6-year-old, 7-year-old, and I'm still struggling with it now. Oh, Harry's gonna have me a battering. This is a horrible one. I should have made this one. Oh, I bottled it. I should have made this one actually. I did that one quite quickly, so I had a lot of time.
Well done, Potter. I shall award 10 house points.
10
for
house
great
points.
performance.
I'm getting a lot of house
Very
points for
tough
today.
challenge. As
I
before,
don't think I won't be able to do
on
this
my
one. This is gonna be so much more.
Oh!
Oh no. No, I'm struggling now. This isn't good. No, this is bad. This is awful.
well done, Potter. A good score.
That's not too bad. I'll take 5 house points to Gryffindor.
Mastered the basics of
I'm not
broomstick
sure I actually ever
control.
won the House Cup on
Now
this
run
one
along.
either. So I'm hoping I can actually win the House Cup on this one because I don't actually know if there's. I don't think it's a different ending than there is on these like older games. But I'm hoping that I can get something worthwhile.
Hi,
Oh.
Harry. Have you met Hermione yet? She's a real know-it-all.
He doesn't beat around the bush about it.
No, I am not.
Oh god, she doesn't look anything like
Hello,
Hermione.
Harry. Chance class is about to start.
Her voice is so horrible in my headphones.
Rather
Like,
annoying,
it'll be
isn't
dimmed
she?
down for all of you. But in my ear, she's so shrill. So it looks like we're going to get our first class in as well. Have we got to go up there? Yeah, we just got to follow her up there. This game, I don't know, this game seems to be moving at a lot quicker pace than I remember it. I'm just going to the beans. Oh. And we'll save it while we're here. Just because I know this is an auto-save, it's an old game, you have to save it yourself, otherwise you lose everything. There we go. So we're going to go to our first lesson. I think after our first lesson I might call it a day and save it here.
Oh no! I forgot.
This game, from what I remember, you have to do like time trials to get to lesson on time. and if you don't make it, you get like points taken away from you.
Get to the charms class.
There we go.
before the timer runs out. Walk through.
So we walk through here, and then you've got to go through. I think you get house points if you get there on time, and you get house points taken away if you don't make it on time. And you have this for like pretty much every class you go to. Harry's got some like mad athleticism. He can make some like big jumps for like a 10-year-old boy. Oh, smash it in no time. Not even halfway.
You must be Harry Potter. Welcome to Charles.
If there was like
You're just in time.
wizard athletics, Harry would be like the best candidate for it. Like his jumping reach is outrageous.
Wingardium Leviosa. Watch my one move and press the symbol button it points to. Complete.
Oh, this is like the little mini game we've got to do every spell. I really hate it. It's so repetitive.
Get ready. That was good. Excellent. Perfect.
And everything I do is like a little bit lagging behind because
It's going to get harder.
I'm not using proper things.
That was good. Excellent. Perfect.
See, that wasn't too hard, but everything is like a millisecond behind because I'm not using like a PlayStation 1.
Wingardium Leviosa. Potter, Granger,
So it takes a little bit longer.
need to see the Wingardium Leviosa spell put into practice.
But I don't mind that. I don't mind like learning the spells quick as long as it's not like, because some of the old Harry Potter games it takes so long to learn spells.
Listen carefully. An object
So we just got.
is a charm.
Then we just go to this little practice room. They've done Professor Flitwick dirty as well, because look, like you can't even make out his face. Anyone with like a long hair and beard on this game, it just merges into like one really weird like haircut, unfortunately.
Onto its pedestal to
So do I just go up and click on
press
it,
the triangle button to release the object.
and hopefully, okay, yes, I'll just go up it.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Just get any spell. Oh, wrong one. That's fine. So it selects a spell you want for you and it's drop.
Well done. 5 points to Gryffindor.
Not doing too bad with house points, to be fair. I'm hoping on the first house point total I'll be somewhere near the top. Because I think it's only ever Slytherin and Gryffindor in it anyway on this. I think Hufflepuff's always miles off and Ravenclaw are always, like, not too far off, but then further, they're nearer than Hufflepuff are. And we now have a letter.
Dear Harry,
Oh,
please
yes.
be in the castle grounds. You can get to the castle
Boy.
grounds through the front door of the castle. Pop round for a cup of tea and a chat. I have something important to tell you. Your friend, Hagrid.
Oh, that's my favourite. I can't wait to see. Is obviously anyone that plays this game or has played this game, or even watched other people play this game. Hagrid, PlayStation 1 Hagrid is a massive meme because just the way he looks and the way he sounds. So if I save here, because obviously I don't know when we're going to save again. But I can't end this before seeing PS1 Hagrid. So I'm going to continue till we find PS1 Hagrid, and then I'll call it a day there. Unless there's anywhere to save it nearer. But I don't think there is. Is there a book up here to save it? No. I don't know if I want to do too much. Because I feel like if I do Hagrid, I'm then going to have to do the second class, and I don't want to like go too quickly into it. I want to go to. I'm actually. Oh, there's a Wingardium
Leviosa.
Will this get me anything? Yes, 5 house points. So let's check out the common room.
Caput Draconis.
This is going to take a lot of like dumbing down, like sound wise, because these like actors' voices are so like shrill, because obviously they're kids, but like they're so high pitched and shrill. But we check out the common room, and then I think we call it a day there.
When you drink a Wiggenweld potion, It replenishes all you have. Remarkable, isn't it?
This person sounds like she is like still in primary school. She sounds like a baby. It's Fred and George.
Hello, Harry. Still haven't managed. Give us the beans, and we'll tell you that George and I have left something behind the porch.
Oh. How many beans do they want?
Have you got those Bertie Bott's every flavour beans?
They want all the yellow ones. I
actually.
assume you have to collect like a certain amount in certain parts of the game maybe, but I think that's going to be fine. So I'm going to save it here, but I think we'll call it a day today for this. Something new I'm trying. I've got an actual like computer I can do things on now. So if you are enjoying these, or you do enjoy this sort of thing, I'm going to try and do some more gameplay sort of games. I'll do some Pokemon. I'm going to keep this series going, and I'm going to try and do something a bit more creative and interesting as we go on. So if you do like these sort of things, drop a like and let me know in the comments. But I think that's going to be all for today. So as always, I hope you enjoyed. I hope you're relaxed. Sleep well. And I'll catch you next time.